don't know if I've streamed this game before, but I can't remember. I don't think so.
No, I think you have.
Like, I think it was back
Like
in the
what?
PNG era. Like a long time ago
it was
now.
a long time ago, but I do remember us playing it together.
Is that you spam clicking it?
No.
Seems to have remembered my settings. Well, I'm in the game now, so what do I do? Do I have to show us online so you can invite, or
online? Yeah. Hold on. I have to do something to get Dom to forgive me.
what?
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
What? What have you done?
I'm telling you to well, he won't touch my butt anymore because I said I won't be dealing drugs with him tonight.
Because it's too late, or?
Because we're playing this.
Ah, okay.
We'll probably play it afterwards. And so I'm gonna give him the gift of Power Wash.
Is there music, yes or no? I can't remember.
No.
Okay. Thank you. That means I'm starting my Zelda and Chill playlist.
Why isn't this? Oops, I clicked the wrong button. I did, yeah.
So she told you that there's not gonna be drug dealing while also claiming first.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I can multitask, okay? There. Okay.
Do I not have this? I do own it. Why is it says new then?
Because it's the latest thing. I'm like, I don't know why they haven't.
Weird.
So I don't know how this works. Because it's been a while.
I could technically buy all of this if I wanted to.
Are you like? Let's see if we can do this.
I'm doing alright.
Test time.
How are you doing, Rain?
Okay. Why is my sensitivity so high? What the fuck? I'm in a game now.
Mm-hmm.
I just turned on. Fight.
Modded repo to be set up? What's there to wait about? The mods are super easy to install. We did it yesterday.
See if you can join that.
You do not own Alice's Adventure add-on.
Okay, so you can't like. So both of us need to own. That's stupid.
The private is broken? What?
Squeeze me.
Your EU4, or like all Paradox games, they do it so that only the host needs to have them.
Alright, we'll clean an aquarium.
Which is why if anyone ever wants to actually play on EU4 with me online, then you're gonna have a lot of DLCs.
I went into the level and I pressed tab just because like it's. I've been playing games where you press tab to open up Like,
yeah.
your menu, and just everything went bright because it's the like dirt finder
Oh,
thing,
really?
right? I flashbanged myself.
Hello, Granny again. I only have 2,700 hours in EU4, okay?
There we go.
And some of that is
able
me
to
menu
join this.
surfing because I'm like watching something on the other screen. Well, we are in. I think
We're
the
sitting
sensitivity
in
is
the
like...
aquarium.
I can smell this image and I don't like it. Oh, my eyes!
Did you also press tab? Alright, well this level is big, so just
How did I
start
do?
cleaning. E.
E, right. I think I usually ran it with this. Yeah. The music might be a little bit loud. Oh my god, I can look at one part of the screen without getting it like exploding in my eyes. That was a lot of sounds. Is the Easter performance done already then? Like a 30-minute music and sing. Oh, okay. Because I thought you'd be gone much longer, honestly.
Same.
Oh, right. I might need a ladder to get like the bits above up there. How do we do that again? Ladders and stuff.
You have to find it.
Oh, there's literally one right here.
Oh my god, you found it. Maybe more imaginary people should die so we can have more chocolate.
He died for our chocolate. Why is like Easter chocolate a thing? I know why eggs. That's because of like the spring is coming and fertility rights and all that from before Christianity. But why chocolate?
Okay, but why does Lent have anything for chocolate? What?
It's mainly I don't eat good shit for a bit. Yeah.
And you consider chocolate to be good shit, I guess.
It's like a trait, I guess.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like that you're allowed to eat fish or something? I wish they would make Crime Scene Investigator have multiplayer, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Or like Cleaner, Silent Investigator. Hello, Ren. I actually never played this level.
It's one of the later
Editions.
Buckingham files. Like
Are they just like
previously.
bonus like levels?
Yeah. Basically, They've had votes on their Discord, like pick between these 3 or 4 ideas,
And then
one
they
with
put
the
it into
most
the
votes
game.
gets put into the game
Ah, okay.
in like small free packs.
I wonder what they're gonna do different for Power Wash Sim 2.
Apparently, I mean, you can have like a hub,
Yeah.
which I'm not completely sure if it's just like
Might be where you go to like
has-
fix your gear and all that stuff.
and also where you can like invite your friends, right?
Yeah.
It might be a bit more seamless co-op than this. Otherwise, I don't really know.
I do hope they have co-op from the get-go.
They have it as a thing on Steam, so I think they're...
Oh yeah, we looked at that before, right?
Yeah, you said that like they're kind of not allowed to have that if it's not gonna have...
Steam's been good with that for a long time, but they're cracking down even more on like devs have to like inform about all kinds of things. They even make it now so that if something's like in early access and hasn't gotten updates for a long time, the devs now have to warn. Like it automatically warns people on Steam's page that this game might be abandoned. Like buy at your own risk, sort of thing. How did I detach my? Is it like if I just wanted to stand still? Control, okay.
Control.
I'm just making sure in case I wanted to do it. Because sometimes it's nice. Hello, Dark Souls Den. Been a bit. How you doing?
I'm cleaning away.
I do wonder when Crime Scene Cleaner is going to get a new update. Because
Been a while.
yeah, they have said that they're working on it. Right? I think so, at least.
Yes.
I also just want fast food sim to like follow their roadmap and release actual content instead of like the boring things we've been getting. What did they keep in here? Hermit crabs. I figured it out, Alex, by cleaning the sign.
Oh my god.
Do you remember SeaWorld in Spain?
Yes.
That was quite fun. We were there more than once, I think so, right? As kids.
I think so.
They tried to give you a bath, oh no. I still have, it's up on my shelf over there, but I still have that seal. You know, the seal plushie? I got as a
yeah.
kid, like white and soft.
I don't.
Oh?
I don't know where it is.
Oh. Probably for the
Dog
best.
might have found it, to be fair.
You had a knack for using scissors on plushies when you were younger.
Did I?
I don't know if you remember it, but I do, because you did it to one of mine and I got annoyed. When you were
Fair.
really young, you took scissors and like, it was very specific area. It was the end of every tail. So if it had a fluffy tail, you cut the tip off, like the hairs.
Why?
So it just became like, you know, a stubby like end on the end of the tail. I have no idea. It's you did it, but yeah, I can't tell you why you were doing it.
That's so weird. I don't remember that at all. Like, I don't.
We had issues
I'm not
with
denying I
Steam
did
dying.
it, but weird. Weird.
It does make you wonder, like, what was going through your head at the time.
I also remember hating eyes when I was a kid.
Do you remember those Dracula things?
Ugh, yeah. But I also remember I had like a wallpaper, right?
Yeah.
With, one of those like things that you kind of put in the middle of a wallpaper that's like not part of a...
Banderol and whatever, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And it had like, it was animals.
Dreamliner, thank you for the raid!
Like a kid's
That means I have myself
wallpaper.
open at tab 1 second.
And I just put stickers on top of their eyes because I didn't like them looking at me when I was sleeping.
If you don't know, I am Sakanen Sakak on the stream saying, hey. and I stream every single day. Well, mostly every single day. And today we're playing some Power Wash because I thought that we were not going to do Reaper because I thought Dom was going to be gone for much longer, and so here we are. Yeah, I do remember those stickers, actually. Like, being on the walls.
I still have some issues with eyes, but not to the point where I would put, like, stickers on things.
I know that's the reason why I got to inherit the big painting from Mom.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Well, like, I liked it, but, like, yeah.
Basically, I have behind me on the wall, everybody, I have a pretty big painting of owls. It's like owls in like a dark forest or something with, like, their eyes are slightly brighter than everything around them. And I know that Alex didn't like those eyes. She had commented there many times, so I got to inherit it because why not?
I think it might have something to do with the slightism I have. Because that's a common thing, right, with autism.
Do not like eyes?
And I'm like eye contact at least.
To be fair, I don't see it. It's on the wall behind me. Sleep paralysis owls, my beloved. Oh my lord.
How's that no?
I have had, is it sleep paralysis when you wake up and you can't move?
Mm-hmm.
I've had that happen twice in my life. As a kid. And, nothing bad happened, like, nothing scary, and I kinda just told myself, oh, I guess I just need to go back to sleep, closed my eyes, fell asleep, woke up normally, both times. And I think it happened the second time because I, like, you know, at that point I'd proven the concept to myself already. So it was, like, easier to justify it.
You haven't gotten like anything like that, thankfully.
I mean, I don't even get nightmares, really. I said this
Get
before.
Weird dreams, but not nightmares. But you have those, like, dragons.
It's like lion dragon things that our mom bought in Hong Kong when she visited our grandparents who were living there at the time. And the idea is that you put them so that their like paws are touching, which means that they're like standing guard over you when you're sleeping, so they like scare away bad dreams. And even though I'm not really a believer in anything supernatural, even as a kid I wasn't. I mean, ever since I got them, I haven't really had a nightmare, so maybe there's something to it. Or I just have a pair of cool porcelain lion dog things. Either way, I win. How did they get so much dirt on the ceiling? I would like to see the process. Is this Unreal Engine 4 or 5? Or is it Unity? Simulator engine. It's Unity. I wonder what their next game is gonna be in.
I don't know if they've announced that.
I wonder. I'm kind of hoping they go with, since now they have money, right? Like they didn't when they made the first game. Kind of hoping they'll use like a stronger engine. Like imagine if they in like Unreal or something.
Like the trailers at least look better
than this, yeah.
Yeah.
So that because you know if there's something you could improve upon is like the looks of the levels and like the dirt and everything, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even the water.
I don't think they're gonna change it too much though, because it's kind of part of their art style, right? But
yeah.
I think it's gonna be higher.
Higher definition. So lucid dreams is when you get control over yourself in the dream, right? Like you become aware that it is a dream and you can do whatever you feel like in it, right? Because I have that a decent amount. The problem is that whenever I do realize that I'm in a dream and I can do whatever I want, I tend to wake up pretty quickly. So I like have to quickly rush to do things. Which yeah, sad, because, you know, you want to have a bit of fun with the power, but then you don't get to. Controlling part of it, yeah.
How dare Dom open up schedule one without me?
Trying to make you feel bad.
Yep.
This orange shit
How dare!
actually looked like it was more dirt, but it's actually just part of the map. Is there a garbage truck simulator with co-op? One person drives the truck around, the other people like try and rush out and speed run, putting the trash in the back.
I'd play that.
You'd be the driver though, right? Like, we'd have you on the wheel.
Probably. No, but like part of the Schedule 1 game is that, like, you can recycle trash for money.
Yeah, I know. Been watching
Yeah.
you guys play.
But just like, it was so satisfying at the start for me. Just ran around and did that because it almost made more money than the drugs.
I wonder if that would help keep streets clean here if you got like a little payout for putting trash in. I feel like people will find a way to abuse it though. Just like there was this park, I think in the US somewhere, where they basically gave free Wi-Fi to dog owners because if they put enough like dog poop in a thing, an antenna would rise and give them Wi-Fi in the park. So obviously people just put rocks in there to get the Wi-Fi up.
Duh.
Yep. It was a nice idea, but yeah, people will always find a way to like break the rules. I don't know who fucking like. Why are people so okay with using free Wi-Fi? I just see it as like this big security risk.
Because it's free.
There's a bit of dirt there, but it didn't say that it's clean. Wait, you're done, right? Yeah. Oh, I should probably not have the super long one when I'm right up against something. Which nozzle do you use?
Green.
Green.
Just kind of default that I use. Remember, you can change nozzle by a scroll wheel.
Alright.
Come on, be clean. Eh.
This thing refuses to be clean!
Yeah, it's under here.
Ah. There you go. Bitch. Trying to not be clean. Some bitch has gone through here with like his dirty shoes. You can see the footprints.
He's like,
Hmm?
look at me, I'm Delu.
Wow. Hello, and people take my data for free. Yeah, I know, right? It's like those freaking charger tower things that they have at airports. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like people just do not think. How big is the level?
Pretty big.
There's more here. Oh,
You can see it up, like how much you've cleaned on top.
I was just looking
Left.
around. It's different, you know, when you see it, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not like that. That felt weird. I walked and this like, I don't know what you want to call it, the sheen looked like tentacles
yeah.
moving.
Yeah, that's not what you expect when you play Power.
Yeah, that's it got to me because I didn't expect it. Like, I don't really care
Yeah.
because I know it's not a horror game. It's just like, what the fuck was that kind of feeling in your head? Was there a gnome with the fish? What have you done? Did the gnome mafia drown him? He's sleeping with the
was
fishes.
actually- I didn't notice that when I played this first time.
I can't believe that the Repo devs are Swedish, and I am 100% sure that they put all those Danish flags in there to like make it a joke, right? Because we're going around repoing people because they haven't paid the taxes.
Yeah.
They're like patch trailers are kind of funny. I watched one of them. They actually have a bit of a production level to them. I wish I had a power wash in real life. I can't use it because I don't know.
Power wash.
Yeah, I have nothing outside that I can like connect it to either. There's no like water tap outside. You can get it, but it would cost a bunch of money basically. Same with power. Which is why when I take power, I have this really long extension cable that's meant for outdoor use that I just you know drag out the door. Okay, so where are bits like here? There we go. It is very dopamine-inducing sound, the like ding. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
I mean, you should know what I mean. 400 hours in the game.
Need the dings, man. Got any more of them dings?
Wonder when I was last to an aquarium. A very, very long time ago, I think.
Last time was when I went to
Fish.
There, we look at the fish while this is going on. Is this where we get Delio in so you can be all judgmental of her cleaning work, Alex?
I don't know if my brain could handle it.
It'd be fun, I think. And I suppose it's kind of just a just chatting stream, so like having more people to talk is nice.
Fair.
If you wanted to play Delio, I don't know.
I don't know about
Do you
that,
want
Delio.
do you want carpal tunnel today? Yeet fish redeem. I could technically in Tits make it so that like there's a routine that only throws like fish. There's a lot of stuff I could do with that. I was thinking about making it so that every 10 bits, like say I get a donation of 100, right? It then throws like 10 things at me. And if someone would donate like 1,000 bits, it would be 100 things. Just, you know, as a fun little like thing that happens when people give bits instead of it just being like a TTS only thing.
A what now?
Diamond painting? What?
It's time to Google.
Unreal 2 is out? Steam just notified me that it's on sale on my phone.
What is diamond painting? It's a very simple exercise of matching letters to numbers to create beautiful painting. Diamond paint is very similar to cross stitch, but instead of creating stitches, you are adding diamonds to the canvas surface.
Paint by numbers?
But like diamond.
But like diamonds.
Honestly, I could see myself doing that.
It's been going pretty well. We kind of started not too long ago, like half an hour ago.
It's paint by numbers, but bedazzle. Yes.
We had issues because Steam decided to die for a bit. So, not only couldn't Alex see anything on the friends list, I couldn't download the game for a bit. Seems to have fixed itself completely now, though.
Yeah.
Had a big binge of this game. Well, you see my sister over here. She has 400 plus hours in this game.
Wait, what am I wearing? Look at me. She needs to catch up.
Like
Jesus.
modern art. How do you change
think
setting
this
in
is
clothing?
the,
Oh, I only have the paint ones, like the color ones.
I think this one is from the Alice.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that, like 100%. Because it's all like weird and squiggly and shit.
Yeah.
Nyada, nyada. Kinda stresses me out how much dirt there is. But that's why we're cleaning it.
Of it. Yeah.
And if we get these nice dopamine dings when something gets clean. Have you played, well, I guess this goes out to, like, Jacket as well here. Have you played, Crime Scene Cleaner? It has similar vibes to this. Like, it's like if Power Wash Sim and, Viscera Clean Up the Tail had, like, a kid, right? Is how I'd say it. But it has, like, a story and everything to it, and it's very different from this game, but I had a lot of fun with that game. I played it off stream. I bought it because I wanted to see if I can get all the achievements. And then I ended up completing it like off stream because I just got sucked in. And now I'm waiting for more content. Oh, hang on. The old lady corner. Why is it all the way up at the top? Oh, I see. Okay. You can do that later. Come play with us. The art isn't running anywhere. But Alex and I will be running somewhere. Well, I don't know. Neither of us has ever run anywhere. We probably should be running somewhere, but... I realized that if I want to start swimming for exercise, I actually have to buy like new swimwear and everything because I haven't actually swam since I was a teenager. So do you go on like the treadmill or something, Dom, or do you have like a routine for your gym? Like, do you go in and do like the same things? I've never actually been to like a gym in that sense. I've used a gym that was like in this, how do I put it? It's like this like building that the area that takes care of a friend of mine's, like where he lived. They had like a building that was like I guess like a community room sort of thing, and that had a gym in it. I went there a couple of times, but I've never been to like a gym and like had a membership or anything. You double dosing today? Okay. Nyara nyara. Deli's joining, so start spamming invites.
Yeah.
As Deli's joining, I bullied her into joining, so.
You bully?
Oh, right, you can actually lie down. I forgot about that. There we go. Sustainable. Wait, have we cleaned that? Can we clean it? The boat.
Yeah.
In Sub. Oh, Dom, while looking for games, I found a game that you have as well as me that have added co-op since I last played it. Children of Morta. I remember having a lot of fun with that game when I played it solo, but I wanted co-op for it. It took them like a year plus to add co-op, so you know, I kind of forgot about it. Remember the setting being kind of cool too. I mean, I like accidentally made like a skull symbol, Alex, look. Like kind of, like a ghost or something.
Yeah.
It's because of this thing that I was cleaning.
Look.
Which is not fully clean. Green! Right. How are you not...
Can you clean the top of it?
Yeah. It's like a speck. There you go. At least it wasn't like the, was it a bathroom or whatever? One of the levels that like...
Yes.
Have they fixed that?
I think so.
Because I remember that I figured out that it was just that a bit of the wall was clipping into the other wall, so you had to like spray really, really carefully along the like edge where they met, so you could get them. Oh, and don't forget to join the Discord as well, I'll tell you. Honestly, like I was thinking about it, like crime scene cleaner with multiplayer, but like where you kind of have like, you know, an underground company that deals with that sort of stuff, you know, so you're trying to earn money and like buy better gear, and then you could have custom levels, right, like to let people make their own things. It might be too much for like a small dev to make, but you know, you can dream, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to download the game too. That's why I was late, because fucking Steam decided it was time to have a hiccup. When I looked at the website for it, Alex, it actually looks like it was mainly like around us. Like Sweden was pointed out as a having outages and stuff. So it might have been like a node somewhere that just fucked up. Make everything clean. It's always nice when there's like a lot of small things and he just goes there ding 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 like that, basically.
Like that?
Yeah. Just like that. Oh, Shunroom. Someone get the broom so we can clean this piece of shit. Do, 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 do. Do you have a sim game that doesn't have co-op but you would want it to have co-op? Not really?
Not
Or?
necessarily. I mean, because like a lot of sim games that I play are...
You play for them to be solo?
Yeah. And a lot of times the quality of the game kind of goes down if they focus on getting co-op in.
Yeah.
Because a lot of sim game devs are indie devs.
Most of them are, like all of them, right?
A lot of them are just calling them asset flips might be rude.
No, not really, because I've
But-
seen a lot of them and they are asset flips. Like they've just taken stuff off like the Unreal store or the Unity front or whatever, and then smashed them together with some code that they also probably found on one of those things. Oh, does this glass have dirt on both sides? Yes, that's why it's
Oh.
orange when I'm cleaning it still.
Oh, I'm just ignoring the text.
What?
It says please clean me. And also
Oh. Actually didn't see that.
I did it while you were focused on other things.
It's all... Okay, the wheel handle is actually its own thing, okay. There we go.
It's a free DLC.
It's free
W.
DLC, W. Just nab all the free ones.
Yeah.
Because I don't own any of the paid ones, so we can't play those.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Not making you spend any money.
I put them on my wish list, because they do go on big sales occasionally, but...
Yeah, they have like a few free packs.
Can I buy outfits while I'm in here? Apparently. Buy the Halloween one, why not? How do I look? I don't actually know what I look like. It's kinda hard to tell in the preview, so...
Okay, so it's a gradient purple. Brighter at the bottom, goes up darker. And you have like swirling. Hold on, I'm just gonna.
Screenshotting's easier.
Why am I describing this to you when I can just do this?
I mean, I have the technology. Why am I not using it? Oh, that's kind of nice. They're kind of glowy.
Yeah.
It's not like I need the money in the game for anything. Anyway, I have like 7,000 just sitting there.
Yes, 7,000.
Okay, how many millions do you have?
I only have 21k. Mainly because you don't get that much money for replaying levels.
Ah, right, yeah. And when you own everything, like, what does matter, right?
Hmm. I don't know if I'm making this clean or not. These, like, glowy thingies remind me of one of the swimming pools in Spain.
Oh, right, with the, like, dolphin in the bottom and stuff?
Yeah. We almost never went there.
That was the bigger pool for that area that was, like, on the other side of the building, and yet we never used it. I don't know why, exactly, because it was
I think
based...
partly it was because of the dolphins.
Oh yeah, we were a bit afraid of them when we were, like, really, really young.
think Mom also found them uncomfortable, and
She had, like, mild thalassophobia, right?
yeah, I think I might have gotten some from her.
Yeah, because I remember her being afraid of, like, the deeper ends of pools and stuff like that.
Especially if you couldn't see the bottom.
Yeah.
Why are you not green?
Also, the other pool, I think, was just, like, right outside the door, right? It was, like, easier for us to get to. Slightly
yeah, it was-
quicker. It's just about to pull you. I bet that's how Deli sings in the singing lessons too, so. Look at this normal clothing wearing individual.
Yeah.
Look at how fancy we are.
Getting our levels, scrub. Oh god, look at that! Look at her!
What?
I forgot how to change the thing.
E for the equipment, scroll wheel for the nozzles.
No, how do I,
And C for making it free.
Oh, thank you.
I have it on control, but that's because I always have crouch on C, so. The way I've said this before, the reason I do that is because my hand naturally rests the thumb, like, on spacebar and C at the same time. So it just, like, makes sense for me to crouch there. This must be the same game you have the most hours in, right, Alex?
No.
No? You have more than another one?
Coloring pixels?
Well, that's not a sim game.
I mean, sim game.
Yeah, sim game.
know off the top of my head.
You can just sort them, right?
Yeah.
By hours played.
Yeah. This is the highest for a sim game.
Anything else approaching it, or?
Two Point Campus. But that's 233 hours versus Power Wash 403.
How did you feel about Museum? I feel like I heard you say that you didn't think it was as good or something, but I could be wrong.
It's a different, like, gameplay style to it.
Right? Didn't vibe with you as much, or?
Yeah. I feel like I might have to wait for a few patches to drop, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Where it's like, so you make exhibitions, you like send out people to get new ones. This window's clean, by the way, W.
Gotcha. I just wanted the thing to move just in case there was anything under it.
Yeah. But yeah, so you make up your like little exhibitions, and then you have thieves that can come in and yoink the exhibition.
The fuck?
And like, I would be okay with that if the security wasn't shit. I can't find a better word for it. Shit. A lot of people have complained about it. It's not just me.
So they just let the
Wait.
thieves in, basically?
Like, you can have security cameras, but what they do is mainly deter criminals. And you can have security chairs where, like, a security guard, there's like, you get like a cone in front of it
Yeah.
where they can look. And the idea is that you put them like right next to the exhibitions, right? And then they chase down the criminals. But I feel like they're never fast enough at reacting.
Oh,
So yeah, they might reveal
the
the
frame isn't
criminal.
clean, though.
Isn't it?
No, it's...
Oh. So like they reveal that there's a criminal, right?
Yeah.
But then I have to go in, like pause the game, find the criminal, and then I have to drag a security guard on top of it
Oh,
to make
so it becomes
it.
really tedious.
It gets kind of tedious when, especially when you have like a big museum. To be
I'm just, like,
I
remembering,
spent all this money on all these security guards and they don't actually do shit.
I talked about it before, I'm just
secure.
remembering there was like a casino game that you and I played as kids. We built like a casino and you earned money and stuff.
Yeah.
You could pump oxygen into the air to like make people a bit more hyped and play more. How's the singing lessons going, W? Are you improving it on?
Yeah, I'd say I am.
Does me
Do you
smell-
pay a lot for it, or?
No, they're only $26 dollars for 30 minutes. They're not that expensive.
Okay.
And I just have weekly sessions.
Once every Monday.
Yeah.
Alex, move.
Mm.
You were standing right where a pipe was dirty and I couldn't get it clean because it was hitting you.
Sorry. I'm cleaning a ball here. No. Fine. Come on!
What's happening?
I kept falling off the goddamn ladder.
starting to like get that PvP game itch again, and it's bad because there's no PvP games that I want to play. I just want to play a PvP game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to play Valorant, I don't want to play Apex. Deadlock is, for the lack of a better word, dead to me for a while.
Until they release it.
Yeah,
Until new updates.
because I've already put like a few hundred hours into that game in like their closed alpha test, basically. So I'm like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm just gonna wait for the full release now.
Oh wow.
Do you need me to
Oh.
move?
There's actually dirt inside of the thing, Alex.
Oh.
Yeah, but inside the ladder. Yeah, I know, right?
Can you stand on top of me?
What if we... Does it have any more dirt? It does. Don't know.
Y'all
You
good
stood
up
on
there?
top of me.
Yeah!
Y'all good? Do you want me to bring the ladder back? I can bring it back.
Yeah, we're good.
Hardcore!
Parkour! Parkour!
I think that's everything clean there, yeah. I do. Bing, 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 bing.
I don't have music on.
What was it that prompted you to start getting singing lessons? Just wanted to start singing, or
Well, yeah. So I've always enjoyed singing, and so I was just like, oh, I want to get better at this. So it's just like, okay, I want to find someone who would do this, and it was like towards the end of COVID, so it's like, okay, I don't want to do this outside my house, so let me find someone who would do it inside my house. And then I found my singing lesson teacher person is actually a VTuber. And
okay.
it's actually like a trained singing teacher. And so I was like, oh, this is perfect, even better. So she actually has like a Discord where like she like posts all obviously her availability and hold to lessons, but on top of that she'll actually like post like resources like
the exercises and stuff you can do outside of
Yeah.
the lessons and stuff.
yeah, but that's accessible for everybody. So like, oh, you're not paying for lessons with her, that's accessible for everybody. And I was like, oh, that's great.
Does she stream it, like, when you do lessons, or?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she just streams like on her own, like playing video games and stuff. I was just like, oh, that's just cool. That's just serendipity. I'm a streamer, and I just found a streaming VTube vocal coach. Aha, amazing.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, the tunnel stretches. Oh, okay.
It stretches to me.
We better be getting paid well for this.
No.
Probably not. Probably just pennies.
Then we put on the other power wash packs and we spray the dirt back on the walls.
Yeah.
You only have yourself to blame. You know, you could have paid us better.
God, look at her down there.
Hi.
How did your wrist not hurt?
I'm just going. I'm cleaning.
But That doesn't explain how your wrist doesn't hurt.
I'm just shaking it side to side. Just side to. Oh, I can open the clam. Oh, I gotta open.
And that's how Delia got eaten.
Open sesame. There's an oyster. Not oyster. There's a pearl.
How do you call a pearl an oyster?
It opened, and I thought it was an oyster. Let's make that pearl all shine.
I have enjoyed this level so far though, like because of the stark color contrast from dirty to clean.
Mm-hmm. It is noise.
Extra noise since it's all free.
Super duper noise.
How's Monster Hunter going for you, Delia? I've seen you've been playing it a bit more, because you kind of didn't
Been
for a
going
while,
good.
so.
I'm in the high rank.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm now just going around killing monsters to get their skin.
Yeah, and high rank is where like you actually can grind for gear, because you're gonna
Yeah.
keep it now instead of the low rank stuff that you're just gonna get rid of.
Exactly.
Plus, high rank gear can be used as layered armor,
Yeah.
so you don't have to use the set. But if you think something looks cool, you can just build it to look cool. I wonder when in April we're getting the content update. I mean, the hub and stuff is gonna be real cool.
I don't feel like we use the hub very much though.
Not really, but I mean, there's mini games and stuff in there now, and if I think that like I do remember like the Iceborne hub, for instance, being very useful because they like gathered all the like vendors and everything like around in an area. New teased monster. It's one of the older monsters, right?
Is it like?
No,
Just talking about Misu or?
no. There's another monster that it's gonna get added too. It's a Leviathan type monster
Right.
that hasn't been in a game for. From what I saw, it has been a few copies now, like few iterations of Monster Hunter
Right.
since it was last in. So I've never seen it because you know it wasn't in World or Rise.
Yeah. And I haven't seen it either.
I only knew about it
Me
because people
neither.
got hyped in the comments for the video, so I looked up the
Right.
name. Everybody's hoping they'll do the same that they did in World and just sneakily add Basil.
Yeah, and then suddenly you just get dive bombed.
Yeah, if you didn't know Delio in World, they didn't tell anyone that they patched him in.
Oh, he just all of a sudden showed up.
Suddenly he just dive bombed people, yeah, after a patch. So people got all freaked out. I like that idea, that was funny. I want my angry bagel back.
I don't know if is he talked about being put in this?
No, but
Wild?
like I said, they didn't say anything about it when they released it in World, so
Gotcha.
if they're gonna pull the same prank again, then like, why not send it? No, a Nergigante to slap Arkveld? I don't think Nergi is gonna be added. To be honest, I feel like Arkveld took his position, if you will, in this game. I like Nergigante, and I would have liked him in the game too. I just feel like I don't think he's gonna be added. He was like very much like kind of one of the big stars of World, so they might want to keep that separate, but I don't know, like who knows.
I just want Narga.
Oh yeah, Nargacuga would be fun.
How soft looks in.
Oh yeah, because the hair physics are like better in the Wilds engine. That could be really cool.
Wow.
Imagine the armor too.
That was so weird. I got too close to the ladder,
Yeah.
and I was like laying down, and then suddenly started like floating up into the air because like my character snapped onto the ladder, I guess, and started like climbing it while laying down. I was like, "What the hell is going on?
Where am I
We're
going?"
up. I'm being abducted."
It's aliens.
I want the angry pickle, too.
Just aliens.
I want Devil Joe. He's one of my favorite monsters.
Wait, does it look stupid?
Just him showing up and like.
Look at me.
I mean, a little bit. You're not moving. You're just kind of crouch, hovering up it.
So I start crouching. I was hoping I would stay lying down and just like lie down, floating up.
Maybe large map for a free one. I do approve.
I remember voting for this when the first voting came through. It didn't
Ah,
win.
okay. Oh, but it won another time, or?
Yeah, I think they had like a repeat of older, like
Yeah.
that also got high votes but didn't get the winning vote, sort of. I don't remember what won.
I mean, I'm happy they're adding Mizutsune, Dreamliner, because I remember their sets being kind of pretty.
I don't like the sets.
But we'll find out, like, how they...
But the bubbles are funny.
Bubbles can be funny, yeah.
You know Delhi's been through when there's just a bunch of small dots of dirt
No,
all
no,
over
no, no,
the
no, 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 I don't know what you're talking
area.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
When I have
so
to like
clean.
just
It's
go
just like
through it
spotless.
again.
It's spotless.
Yeah.
It's spotless.
I don't know.
This rock wall is, like, weird, because it's, like, you know, bubbly and stuff, so you have to, like, move the water
Yeah.
weirdly.
I don't guess they would get Zenogre.
Ah, Sinogre's a fun fight. Good music, too.
Yeah.
Also, we need Rajang to show up and show those monkeys who's the actual king of the monkeys.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's dumb, but it is still my headcanon that he doesn't know that he has a hyper beam. It's actually just him getting so angry that he like screams at you and a beam just shoots out. The reason I think that is because if you look at the Rajang when he does it, he actually does just scream at you, and then afterwards he kind of looks a bit shocked that it happened. It's like, wait, did I do that? Rajang can be a bitch to fight, though.
Oh yeah.
He's very much the, like, sudden one-hit KO monster, you know?
Something just spinning in the air and just lands on you and you're dead and you're like, I don't know how to dodge that. Like,
I did find it funny when... What was its name again? The monster in Rise.
Which one?
Like, first apex predator thing that you fight. It's like a tiger almost.
Oh, not the one with the fur coat? Not the T-Rex?
No.
That's the only one I remember.
You know which one I mean, right, Alex? The, like...
No.
He's on the box art for Rice.
Oh. I think that was an M, right? No.
Flagship monster.
What's his name? I know what you're talking about now, but I can't.
Yeah, see, that's also why I don't think that Nergigant is gonna be in here, because he was a flagship for World.
No.
And Arkveld is the flagship for this one. Magna Malo.
It was an M. Hmm?
Yeah, I remember when Rajang just fights him and literally just kind of cracks his spine, then just walks away. Like he's like, I'm
Yeah.
done now. So much for
Got
being the
your
apex.
chiropractor like appointment. Congratulations. You should feel better now.
Thank God that we have strong power washer legs, so we don't take any fall damage.
Very important. We never skip leg day.
No leg day skipped.
Well, we can have strong legs, like, and arms, so that we can hold the damn power wash with the pressure in it, right? So we
Yeah.
don't, like, fall backwards.
How weak do you have to be to like start falling backwards if you're holding that?
I mean, a power washer can have pretty high kick, right?
And I guess it depends on the power washer, yeah.
Yeah.
How much PSI?
Long fall rubber
Pressure
boots.
Pressure per square inch.
Makes it to know the suit for that. You learn something new every day.
What's
Oh
that?
man!
PSI, pressure per square inch or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I suddenly had the like, oh my god, what's it called? Where one person draws and you have to guess what they're
Pictionary.
drawing. Yeah, I suddenly had like an urge to play that.
Do it.
It's weird because I haven't thought about it in a long time.
It's like Drawful and stuff like that as well, like that are basically that but
Yeah.
free. Scriblio.
Yeah, Scriblio is the one we've been using when we've done that.
We did do it in like a bit back in the PNG days, remember?
Hey, Gartic was also in the PNG days, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, those two vanished before my model was done, so.
Oh wait, did they?
Yeah.
Huh.
Just funny because, you know, one of the people that was most hyped for it was literally M, so.
Oh well.
Oh well. Instead, they've gained like 400 pounds and.
Did you? Oh damn! Look at that. It's Mahuse.
She's getting I was about to say unsolicited dick pics, but I don't think it is unsolicited. So
I technically didn't ask for it, but like it's Dom, so it's fine. Yeah, exactly.
you get $292 from trash collecting.
He's trying to get an achievement.
Ah,
Or
I
might
see.
have already gotten it and is just continuing. where you like.
Are you close to having all the
recycle,
achievements in the game?
Recycle 500 pieces of trash.
It's
He
like this.
has more achievements than I do.
Are the
He's gotten
achievements
arrested.
shared or? I guess not then. Okay.
There we go.
I know my achievements are a little bit behind as well. Like, there's net worth. And I got mine way later than he got his. Like,
Weird.
he's the host of the game, so I don't know if that, like,
Okay.
affects it at all. But I'm not, like, super... I don't care much about achievements, so...
Yeah, you didn't clean the inside of the shell.
I did.
No, it's so dirty in here.
I still cleaned it. It just
I mean,
didn't get as clean.
Another one.
Another one.
This thing doesn't want to be clean! I think this is clean now.
It was that tower had a little bit on it.
Alright,
think it's fully
time
clean.
to, press escape and find out what we missed.
How do we see that
Go
again?
into the entrance.
Entrance room. Yeah. Maintenance door handle.
Maintenance door
pothole.
portholes is like 99%.
You can click
Shafts
on them
with
and
wire.
they'll like glow when you get close to them.
It's nothing in this room. I'm taking this ladder out. It's nothing in this room. Most is like the ticket wall or something.
I just got it.
Okay.
Okay. Scroll down. Do
Um, there were some vents in the room in here that we missed. And apparently one of the urchins. I don't see it though. Oh, this one, okay. Oh,
the starfish on the palace in there, Zach.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, you even see the dirt on it, so. Probably need to get at it from behind, because, yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of dirt there. There we go.
That. Portholes. Found the porthole.
Okay.
that.
I don't know.
Shallow
uh,
2 corals.
it might be.
Oh,
in
shallows is
the-
back here. Yeah. Because the canvas is gone.
What is this? Yeah.
Nice.
Easy. I got an achievement for that.
Woo!
Alright, let's watch this. Oh, it started in here?
Yeah, I think because I joined, it started. technically
No,
when I
it's
started.
just because.
Big room, I guess.
Biggest room. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next one?
I was about to say this is actually a perfect time for me to drop. I'll do him back after my singing.
Okay. Good luck with your singing.
Oh, ting, ting, dong.
You're probably like this.
Do I have to do anything, or will it just load me in automatically? It will load me in automatically. Hell to the fucking yes! What is this fucking horrible
It's a
thing?
paintball arena.
Oh. I was like, why is my thing black, but it isn't in the equipment thing? It's because I have a skin, like carbon on it. I was confused for a second. Does that mean I can buy skins for that one too?
Got a exclusive one.
That one looks kind of cool. Are you? Yeah, it matches my vibes too, you know, black and purple. Black and purple, black and purple. I assume they must be using like safe dyes for paintball, right? Like it can be toxic and it like has to probably be biodegradable, right? Because they do typically have them outside, right?
True.
Because paint can come in many forms, and some of those are not healthy to get like in the bloodstream or like for nature. It is pretty satisfying revealing the things.
Water soluble, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like they have to be. And I guess because people will get it on some like gear and clothes, they want to be able to wash it off, right? How many fully finished games do you have on Steam now, Dom? Like, achievement-wise? I feel like I've kind of cheated to get my number because I have those, like, find 100 cats things. They're very easy to get all the achievements in. However, some of them didn't count, and I think it's because they were free games. Like, some of them don't count for achievements, like, for fully completed. So I could technically have more, they just don't show. 15? Holy crap, okay. Which one has like the most achievements that you got like 100 of? Because some games have stupid amounts. Like, I mean, EU4 has a shitload because they know that their community wants achievements for like challenges, basically. It's how I play EU4. I pick an achievement that I don't have, and then I do a run for it, basically.
Yeah.
It's how I choose what nation to play and everything as well. Because, like, just playing a campaign takes a long time in E4. So that's not really something you typically do. Unless you've already done all the achievements, but I don't think anyone has.
At some point, I will have 100% on coloring pixels. Someday. And that will be like, it's over 1,000 already.
What's swag and sorcery? There we go. I used to have all the achievements in Gunfire, and then they fucking added DLC characters that I don't like playing. If I had all the achievements of Gunfire, I'm only missing one. It would have been 128 achievements. I have 127 at the moment. And it's like, it's not like it's impossible to get that one. All I'd have to do is do a run of the Owl every now and then. I just don't like his playstyle.
Yeah.
To be fair, I got it for like other characters that I didn't enjoy that much, but I think out of all the characters in the game, he is the one I like the least. So, yeah. I mean, I might as well at some point just start doing that, like a daily run of the Owl, just like get it eventually, right? You think it counts if you do it in the wave mode?
No.
No, okay. Damn it.
Well, actually, maybe.
I'll have to Google it, I think, so that I don't waste my time.
No, think about it, because it's using an ability, it's
Oh,
not
no,
like
no,
winning
no.
a run, right?
Yeah.
Although I assume you have to do that too.
No, with him you only have to use Legendary Astra House 200 times.
Okay.
How many achievements do I have in E4? Out of how many there are, let's find out. I have 140 achievements in E4, but there are 373. Some of which I am far too bad a player to ever get.
Wow.
I know myself. Like, I play that game too casually, and some of those achievements are really difficult. Like, you have to restart and save scum a bunch of times to get, like, the start going, stuff like that. And some have become harder with patches and, like, new DLC, because they've, like, added mechanics to some areas that made, like, those achievements a bit different to get, if you know what I mean.
Right.
One of the hardest ones in the game is, I think it's called Three Mountains or something, but you basically play as where modern-day Okinawa is. Okinawa is a chain of islands that belongs to Japan. They're like really far south from Japan. They're tropical islands, basically. It's apparently really beautiful there. But there's a nation that starts there in the game called Ryukyu. They have one province, and that is those islands, and it's very poor. They have almost no troops, and yeah, it's basically super rough start. The achievement? World conquest with that nation. As in, you and your subjects have to own everything in the world. Like, you have to be the only existing nation, basically. And people used to do that with some mechanics and tricks and stuff that have now changed, so a lot of those guides no longer work, and it's so tedious to do world conquests, so I've never done one. Because I've gotten to the point in games where my nation is literally the strongest out of everybody, right? Like, there's no one that can challenge me.
It just takes time, and you're like, alright, like, I know I'm gonna win, I just don't wanna...
Your force slows down when you fight wars, because, you know, you're pausing a lot to, like, give the best orders and everything, right? Now imagine that in a world conquest where you have to fight multiple wars at once, because, you know, you're not gonna have time otherwise.
Yeah.
And you have, like, huge amounts of armies and everything. Like, it becomes so slow. And I just get bored, like, so I stop. So to this date, I don't have the world conquest achievement. But to be fair, I always had, like, 1,000+ hours before I got the achievement for playing until the end date. Because, like I said, most of my campaigns are just achievement ones, right? Like, I just go for an achievement, get that, and then I'm done. So I hadn't, like, played all the way to 1821, which is, like, the last year. So at one point, when like I said, my nation was the strongest, I just set it to max speed and just alt-tabbed. Just let the time run. Because nobody was strong enough to, like, touch me. So I just needed to, like, I think I had another 150 years to go, so I just let the time run, basically. And that achievement is also, like, sort of rare, because most people don't play it to the end date. Which I thought was funny.
It's kind of like that type of game, though, where it's almost the start is like...
Start is the most fun.
The start is almost more interesting than the rest of the game. We did a lot with Civ as well.
Yeah, I do it with Total War games as well. I don't think I've finished a campaign of Total War for, like, a long time. I don't think I have ever finished one in, like, Total War Warhammer 3. Or Shogun, for that matter. I always get to the point where I'm like, there's too much micromanagement and tediousness. I want to go back to, like, just having fun and fighting. Which is kind of sad, because in Total War games, that means you don't get to play with your, like, endgame units.
Yeah. What do you mean?
But if I'm really dirty, and we let it dry, so we need to, like, have the power of a power wash to, like, get it away. Business idea, Alex. We buy, or, like, rent a big old warehouse, empty. We fill it with a bunch of crap, like walls and props and other things. And then we like make everything dirty. And then we charge entry for people to come in and power wash. You know there's a customer base for that, right? Like that's what those videos get so many views online, and like this game sold like crazy amounts, right?
See, you could even double up. Where at first you have entry to get people to dirty the place up.
Oh,
Because,
you could have like graffiti artists and stuff.
Like the destruction part could also be like a lot of people like to destroy things to relieve stress.
Yeah.
So if you just give them like a bunch of like paint that you can remove, etc., from them to just throw around in the again warehouse,
Yeah.
and then like when they're done with that, just get the power washers in. You could double up.
Oh my god. Well, we're gonna get rich.
I'm gonna get so fucking rich. Probably not in this area though.
No, it would have to be like in Stockholm or something. We use Google metrics to find out which country has the most views of Power Wash videos.
No, I did a taboo. Taboo?
What?
Taboo.
Did you do the taboo? What?
Like, I always like to start one area and then like finish it.
And you
I
started
on
wandering
this
off?
Wall, and just started wandering off on this fence instead. How fucking dare I?
You broke your own rule?
Yep. Hydrate.
Oh, hail hydrate. I actually haven't been good at that today.
Yeah, I shuffled in my seat and saw my drink on the side. It's like, all right, I should drink.
It's that kind of game. Because I've like, when I play solo, which was a while ago now, fair, but like I have like 70 hours in the game, so I have played a bit, you know? Where sometimes I pause, say like a stream or something, or video, because I am wandering off or something, and then I come back and I'll just start playing and forget to turn it back on because I just get too locked in.
You do being like that. And we can crouch jump in this game. I remember crouch jumping being a like a thing I couldn't really do.
Right?
And then just one day
Figured
I
it
got
out?
Yeah. And there's a lot of games where like you maybe don't think about using it. Where I just like catch up and get through like small
I forgot how
areas.
good the triple beam was.
Yeah, I don't use it that often. It's mainly when I have to like clean something far away. Because I like taking my time.
It does go almost too good.
Exactly. I nerf myself for the satisfaction. I edge myself.
The edge is calling tonight. I'm the end and the beginning. The power wash
Is he
that to be
still in-
simming.
Oh, he's playing Loop Hero. God,
Loop
it's
Hero?
Loopy.
Oh. That's a game I haven't thought about in a while.
Yeah,
It's
you
pretty good,
played
though.
a bit, right?
Yeah, it's actually quite fun. It can get pretty hard though, like you need a good build to get going.
It's a roguelike, right?
It is a roguelike. Basically, you have this path, right? Like that goes in a. It's I don't want to call it a circle, but you know it loops. Your hero is a class. You pick whatever class you have unlocked and you want to do. They have different like attributes and use different weapons, blah blah yada yada. You know everything. And then he just walks around that circle, that loop over and over. And you get these cards, which are basically terrain pieces. And you plop those down, and they will spawn enemies depending on what you plop down. There are combos, like if you build... It's like if you build stones and then you surround it with another thing, then it becomes a mountain, which spawns harpies, but also like gives you resources every so often. There's like a lot of that stuff. So you're like trying to build up the map and build up your hero at the same time.
Right.
And then eventually, when you like feel like it, you fight the boss, because there's a boss fight. And the combat is automatic, as in like your hero will just attack on its own, etc.
Okay.
And then there's an out of the game or out of the loop progression, right? You're trying to build up a town essentially that gives you upgrades, and I think it unlocks classes and stuff like that as well. It's honestly quite fun for what it was. It wasn't that expensive, so. I think Steven played it a bunch too.
I'm gonna check on fast food.
On Fast Food Sim for the batches. Check its Trello or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. There, I think. Kinda hasn't moved.
That's not good. I'm hoping he hasn't like ditched it, but they were talking about how they were hiring more people, etc. So, like
Going in their Discord.
just to like see if that helps. Anyway, better info there.
It's very usual, like, with these devs, right?
There we go. It's being stubborn.
Oh. They have actually posted like a teaser
Oh, for new stuff?
that was on the 12th.
Oh. Jump ship's gonna be fun, I hope. Just wish I could get in the beta. But then again, they also postponed release, which hopefully just means even more polish, right?
Yeah.
The game looks pretty polished, but there's always stuff to do.
And I really want Parcel Sim to come out.
The what now?
Parcel Sim?
Parcel Sim.
I don't know if you were the one to recommend it to me.
Uh,
I know
There's a-
someone recommended it
it's
to
a
me.
possibility because I do link you a lot of.
Yeah, you were like, this game has a demo, and obviously it's a simulator, so I put in way too many hours into that demo. And I might put in even more when I get my numpad, which should be tomorrow.
Oh, I linked this to you. I recognize it. I think I saw it on like I was going through my queue and then got recommended. I was like, that looks like an Alex game. That is typically how I find those games. Is when I'm bored, sometimes I just go through the Steam queue to just see if they recommend anything fun. What the fuck is the last bit of dirt on this piece of shit?
Have you checked on the cow?
Don't see anything. Is it that speck there? Yeah, fucking hell.
Have you checked your butthole?
Skibidi dadum butthole. I'm glad he's not dead.
There's a $5,000 reward for the gnome.
Did you see that
Wanted.
somewhere? Oh. So he was part of the mob.
Oh shit!
That is why they sank him with the fishes. He must have done something to betray them. Don't mess with the
concrete
gnome
shoes on?
mob. I wonder if that was a myth or not, like that the mobsters did that. Or if they actually did sink people.
Let's find out. Get the mom.
Instead of shower thoughts, it's power wash thoughts.
A lot of people say no.
So it's fake.
There's been like from a quick like survey of what I can see. This not. There's no evidence of the mob covering someone in concrete and then sinking them.
Right.
There was a documented case of someone getting their feet covered in cement and then dumped overboard. But that was probably not the mob. It might have been some other group.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think it's just like
Movies propped it up.
something like that. Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last.
It's like how the movie Godfather
Yeah.
was so influential that actual mobsters started wearing suit and tie.
But that also depends on the mobster, though, right? Like the
Yeah, but it became like a more of an actual thing in the mob to like dress classy because that movie had such a reach, which is kind of insane when you think about it. It's this rail track, I guess. Well, this one definitely is like meant to unironically derail you. Like suck you away from what you're doing. Is the Minecraft movie out now? Because I think so, right?
What? You hearing it for the mines?
No, I'm wondering what the reviews are. Hasn't really been updated yet. It was released yesterday though, or like maybe that was like a preview thing. Because I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be bad. Right? Like it just feels like it's gonna be a bad one,
Yeah.
and
It
it'll
feels
still
like a
print
cash
money.
grab, so.
It's absolutely printing money. 30 April. Oh, it said 30th, but like I said, that could be one of those like when they only show it for like the industry people, basically. It is definitely a kids movie, but kids movies can be good too. You know. Hell, like
Look at any Pixar movie.
yeah, and I was gonna say like Dom did with Troll Hunters, the series, or the Troll Hunter, where his kids got bored and started doing other stuff, and he watched the whole thing.
Nice.
I watched it too. It's actually good. Can recommend. Except for the ending. The ending sucks.
No.
It is. The ending unironically made me angry. Like, it was that bad. But I enjoyed everything up to that point. So, you know, several seasons worth of content, basically. In a movie. I feel like it's a good kids show too, because while it is like fairly lighthearted a lot of time, it does tackle some pretty heavy issues, which you're supposed to have in kids shows, you know, to like help teach and stuff. Bing.
It's actually,
I haven't seen the Mario movie. Is it any good? It's the one with Chris Pratt, right? Like doing the voice for Mario.
God.
Do we have a ladder?
Somewhere.
We have a step ladder here, but I'm trying to get up the rock faces here because there's like stuff on top of them. I feel that needs to be cleaned.
You can jump up here, otherwise.
Okay.
Like I can probably, yeah.
Yeah, that one good. Then it's this one here too. Thank you. And that one as well.
over there. There we go.
Everything else is clean, I think. Actually completely forgot about that Mario movie.
I've not seen clips of like the Jack Black
Yeah.
and Peach or whatever. But then again, I'm not a movie watcher.
Do you watch shows at all, or
No.
just YouTube stuff?
I usually watch listen to long form YouTube videos. Either commentary or like quotation mark documentaries, right?
Hmm.
Like one of the recent ones I watched was about the longest baseball game in history.
Why did you watch it in German? How long was the longest game of baseball in history?
I actually don't remember.
But why was it so long? I thought there were rules against it.
Because yeah, there are rules for it. But they all sucked so bad that they couldn't like get enough points to win. And the umpire or whatever,
Yeah.
he was like, no, according to the rule book, like these sets of requirements has to happen for a winner to be decided.
I've
And
watched
they just never got like, yeah. So they had to call a dude that was like the godfather, I guess, of, like baseball to ask for rules, and he was like, "No, send your players home." Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Was it this one? Hang on. Oh, it is this one. The longest Dota 2 pro game ever was in 2015. It was over 200 minutes long.
Ew.
So that would be over 3 hours.
Not in, like.
I
had
watched
some
a,
long-ass games, but Jesus.
and that's a pro game, so you know they're like
Yeah.
there's
They had
money
to
on the
be
line.
On top the entire fucking 3 hours. Ugh.
And the casters were there and casted for all of those hours. OD Pixel, who was like the hype caster, so obviously the guy who was like have
He
to
loses his voice or.
at the end of it, he's like, oh my god, like he's like exasperated.
Just finish it.
Honestly, it's worth looking up just so you can get like the reaction of it after, because there's people that have done like mini documentaries on it, right? So you don't have to watch
Yeah.
3 hours. But yeah, you should watch it because it's really interesting. It's the pure emotion of OD Pixel and Purge being released from their like seats, basically. I think they had to pause mid-match because people needed to go to the bathroom or something like that, because it was 3 hours of just gaming.
Pure gaming.
Actually, I don't know if they were allowed to, because there's like cheating potential, right?
Oh, true. Maybe with supervision. Not allowed to have any like phones or anything with you.
Maybe that's why, because some of the people that were on the one of the teams later went on and created the most successful esports team of all time. In winnings, that is.
T1.
No, OG.
Oh, gee.
No Tail and those guys were in that game, and they won 2 back-to-back the internationals for Dota 2, which, you know, highest prize pool ever. So they are firmly on the top of the leaderboard.
I watched those documentaries that like was it Steam or like
Oh,
Valve released.
Oh my god, what are they called? I've watched all of them, they're so good.
Yeah, I don't remember either, to be honest. I know I remember watching, liking them.
True Sight. They're named True Sight. Oh, I hit mute by accident when I had hit enter, but True Sight.
Right.
Honestly, those are, you can almost not like be a Dota fan and still feel the hype when you watch that. Like, they tell the story so good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I watched them long after I stopped playing, but it was still like, damn, that's that's cool.
Yeah, it is super cool. They're so good. It's like, it is technically a documentary of the finals, but it becomes like a movie.
Yeah. I think it's like the, is it Anna, I think the player's name is?
Yeah, the Australian on their team.
Yeah, where it's like they basically just get him back for the finals, because like,
He
they need a
disappears then.
player, and then he just disappears again. It's like...
Yeah, he basically didn't play for
getting
the team at all.
Together for the finals. Just,
For the
like, so
international, yeah.
good. Yeah.
So played the international, gets his paycheck for that tournament, then disappears off to Australia again.
But it's just like a movie where you have to call in like whoever like.
Oh, is that
or
also
something.
Before the first one that they won, they lost 2 of their then considered best players. They
Yeah.
left for a different team, and that meant EG, yeah, I think. And
One
then
of them, at least.
and both of them went to the same team. But then the guy who had been their coach, Seb, stepped in and took over, and then they got Thompson, I think it was from like they basically just found a ladder god. It was like, do you want to play in a pro team?
New mid, right?
Yeah. And then they go in and just fucking crush. They went down into the losers bracket, but in most TIs, I think it's the loser bracket winners that actually tend to win the tournament. And someone has theorized that that's because a new meta kind of developed during the tournament, and if you go into the loser bracket, you get to play more games. So your team becomes more cohesive, you invent new strategies as you go, etc. And then, like, when you get up into the actual finals, you're more prepped than the enemy. Which is kind of interesting.
Kind of almost relax a bit more as well.
Maybe, I mean, you do get more locked in, I think. Because you're, like I said, it's like having even more warm-up, right?
Yeah. All the dings.
It's pretty easy getting dings on these pillars, so... Now, where do you... Oh, there.
You read, like, or you read at least a lot of books.
Hmm?
Do you prefer happy ending?
Yeah, for like stories in general, or...
Yeah, like mainly, I guess, books. Because I have, like, kind of recently, there was it's like a romance also that I half follow on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I like her skits. She mentioned that romance is one of those genres where they have to have an optimistic ending. Where, like,
Because that's
the main
what people
couple
read it
has
for.
to, like, yeah.
I'd say I don't mind either way. It needs to fit the story. I don't prefer either. I'm more in the camp that I want there to be a fucking ending. Like
You
a
just want
solid
an
ending.
ending that fits.
Yeah, fits the story and concludes it. And I think a lot of TV shows, for instance, don't do that, especially American ones, and they ruin themselves because they keep going. And then you end up looking back at the show and thinking, man, that kind of sucked. Like, you know, even though you had a good time to begin with, but if you have if you just keep stringing it along and making it worse, then you remember that more than you remember the good parts. Like, for me, that was Supernatural. Supernatural should have ended when it had, like, a perfect conclusion. And it was kind of a bittersweet ending. But that worked for, like, the story, in my opinion. But then the network just, like, kept dragging it on and on and on, and the writing got dumber and dumber and dumber because they had ran out of ideas a long time ago.
Still can't believe that they put someone in super hell for being gay.
Yeah.
It's
Like I
I
said,
watched videos about that. I was just like, they put someone in super hell? Like, what the fuck?
it's just stupid. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
that's what you remember it for now. Like, the show that dragged on for too long. Same with How I Met Your Mother. Really dumb ending that, like, that's pretty much all people remember it for now.
Yeah, it took so long
So-
for them to introduce, like, the actual mother. And
Yeah.
then they just killed her. It's like,
She was there for, like, a season.
yeah.
And she wasn't, like, even in that many scenes in total.
Nope.
And then they just killed her off screen, basically. It's so weird. To the point where they had to retcon it for the DVD and just deleted that part of the ending. But everybody knows that's still what happened because they didn't record a new one. I found the gnome.
We're rich.
I have him.
No, 'cause, I've also, like...
Do I bring him to the
14.
sheriff?
Totally. Do it.
I would like my reward, please.
Been watching like book reviews on bad books, which is usually just like bad romance books that like TikTok really likes.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons was a Metal Slinger, I think the name was of the book.
Yeah.
And like the entire book has main character in first POV, so like I did this,
I did this,
thought
yeah.
this and that, yeah. And then they like, she wrote it so shittily that you can just kind of wiggle it around so she can do whatever she wants with it.
Right.
Being that, at the very start of the book, the main character says to another character, "We're sticking to the plan, right?" And they're like, "Yes." The plan never gets mentioned. And
So
then
the
entire book
reader has no
happens,
idea.
And you're like, okay, this girl is going through shit after shit and like gets into an enemy kingdom. Turns out she's like a lost princess. And then at the very end, she betrays the love interest to get the throne. And that was part of the plan. The problem is, she never mentions this to the reader. You get blindsided, basically.
So she just looks like a complete douchebag.
It's supposed to be like a, oh my god, that's such a cool ending. She's like gonna get the throne from
You
this
mean,
dude,
what a
right?
twist?
What a twist! But it just ends up being like, wait, where was that in this entire book? Like, I don't... Huh? You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's a bad ending. It would have been so cool if they had added, like, I'm going to do this plan to usurp the throne. They could have had that. But instead they had to, like, bamboozle the reader to get, like, a twist, you know?
Yeah.
It's just-
A fantasy series that I like quite a lot, which I don't know if he's written more books than it. I should look that up. Is it the? I have to look up the name of the series. Gentleman Bastard series.
I think
Um,
you mentioned that before.
It's
like a while
Ocean's
ago.
11, but fantasy-ish, like Renaissance era, and with low magic. So there's like, you know, alchemy and stuff, but there's not like... There's not too
Spells,
many
really.
wizards running around. There are wizards, but they're like really feared because they're so exotic
Yeah.
and weird. So, but yeah, it's literally that. So they have like, you know, heists, and they do tell you like kind of what they're gonna do, etc. And it's like a really, really clever book series. And then obviously they hide some things to get some show, but he does it like the right way.
Yeah, like...
He never does that kind of a
Springing
twist.
it at the very end of like the last 15 pages. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Or rather, girl, what are you doing? Because a lot of those are female.
I have found that like something that was, because I like urban fantasy. So much urban fantasy is like a woman like author that writes like I guess like a power fantasy sort of,
Oh yeah,
and
a lot of them.
they're all shit. They're
Yeah.
all so terrible, and they're all the exact same thing. Where like she has multiple love interests and has all these powers that make her so unique, and I'm
she's
like, oh,
usually a redhead. Oddly enough.
I don't know. It's like I said, that bothers me. Not because I have to read them or not. That's not the problem. It's that I like
No.
urban fantasies. When I'm trying to find new urban fantasy writers, I just keep coming across this shit and finding the good stuff. Like one of my favorite book series of all time is the Jim Butcher series. Like Harry Dresden, like the Dresden Files. I love those books. They're kind of like popcorny, if you will, in that sense. But I can read one of those in like a day. Like I'll just cover to cover because like you get so into it, and he's really good at like I don't want to say cliffhangers, but like you know what I mean, right? Like a chapter ends and you just gotta know what happens next, right? So you keep reading.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there are good ones out there, Dreamliner,
Oh,
and like
for
the right urban
sure.
There's just so many self-insert terrible urban fantasy, always women for some reason.
And I feel like it's just gotten worse, especially with
Book talk.
like book talk, yeah, specifically. And then you also have, was it Kindle Unlimited or something, where you get paid by the paid by the page, like the author gets paid by the page,
Yeah.
and so they just write stuff to basically publish, right? Like they don't. It's not great. It's just there to get sold.
Like, don't get me wrong, I've written one novel, it was shit, so I know that, like, I'm not that good at writing anything
It's
either.
not easy to write.
Oh, no,
like-
it's difficult. I mean, I like the system that I have that well, I didn't steal it, he literally has it published on his website, the method that Jim Butcher uses, because it gives me a structure. And like he said, that this was something he got from his university professor, who was also a
Yeah.
published writer. And he tried to go against the method because, you know, I can do this, you know, like typical teenage shit, right?
Yeah.
Or like a young adult. And then he was like, wait, this doesn't work. And then he tried her method and got published, like immediately. So he was like, okay, so maybe they have this figured out. So like the structure of writing, I have that down. That's easy. Just writing the story and writing characters that feel unique, and, like including like from each other in the book. That's fucking hard.
Yeah. I mean, even doing that with just D&D
Like D&D,
characters kind
yeah.
of give you practice.
They do,
But
yeah.
it's still hard.
One
Like, I made
thing
a
that I definitely
character
struggle with is
yesterday, and
like
Jesus, I don't know.
for me, it's like the biggest struggle is to make them talk differently. Different ways of like saying sentences and words, if you will, right? And I guess that's something you could do with D&D too, like practice, because you have to act the
You have
character.
to, like, yeah, embody someone else, right?
Yeah. Are you still doing your D&D thing, W?
Yeah, still meet every other week.
How does it go?
Okay.
Or how is it going?
It's going good. I think they're gonna be finished with this campaign probably either this next session or the session after that. Then we're gonna get back to at some point my homebrew campaign.
Is this a pre-made one then that you're doing right now?
Yeah.
I've never played a pre-made one. I've only ever played homebrew.
Same.
I mean, it's decent for what it is.
Oh,
And
yeah,
obviously
I'm
you
not
get
saying that
to-
it's wrong to play. I'm just saying I've actually never done it. I played a lot of pen and paper RPGs. I just never played one that was pre-made. Just never happened. We just always homebrewed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of good ones out there.
Hell, I used to do what do you even call that? Freeform writing pen and paper. There was this. You may have heard of it because you like D&D, but have you heard of the webcomic, The Order of the Stick?
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh, well, I can recommend it then. The Order of the Stick is literally just like stick figures, but it's following like a D&D party, essentially. Like the characters. And it's gone for many years.
Nice.
They had I don't know if it's still, but maybe, back then at least, they had a very active forum. And in that forum, they had role-playing places, like where you could set up campaigns and out-of-character talks and stuff like that. So basically, you could roleplay in a forum or set up calls if you wanted to do that. I joined something called Total War. It was like Total War 2250 or something, I think the name was of the campaign. Where you created a nation and a ruler, and then you basically roleplayed the ruler and everything, and it was kind of loose. There were no like dice rolls or anything, so everything was basically just freeform writing. And that campaign went on for quite a while, and I liked it so much that I actually hosted the next one. I like took over as the DM for that, and that campaign had I had to open another thread because we ran out of post limit.
No.
Like that's how much people talked. Yeah, and I like sent like 100 DMs every day, etc. It was super fun. Learned a lot about creative writing there because, you know, obviously there's like 10 players and they all write in different ways. It was kind of cool. So I actually became known as one of the like OGs for the Total War crew because there were a lot of Total War games that got created afterward as well.
Oh. Look for a fence post.
Published homebrew? I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
Homebrew with restrictions because they have to like follow more lore than.
Oh, true.
homebrew
They do.
does.
They do have to follow the world lore, right?
Yeah.
I keep
I mean, I
forgetting
guess
that
you
D&D has a
can,
world lore because, like I said before, I've always done homebrew, and we typically make our own worlds.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing in like the DM of the game I'm gonna be playing in. His world has been around since he was 14, and he just kept building on it, and I just find that really cool.
Hey, that's super cool.
Yeah, that's kind of
We
neat.
just like we found things from like old play characters, etc. Like they'd make like little legacies here and there.
Where is this dirty?
Maybe on top.
Yeah.
No, it's a different, right?
Oh, this
Yeah, ceiling
gets a
and
floor.
So it's a ceiling.
Oh.
Fire at the...
The seams.
There we go. Yeah, that's usually where there's something hidden.
I'm looking for a fort red sloped outer wall. What the fuck? Oh, it's these?
Oh, it's this one on this side.
Mm.
Okay. Fort Red Tower outer walls. Oh, this thing. Did you get it?
We got something else. It's 2 of 4, so it's 2 more.
This frame as well. Mm.
Wall caps. What's these things on top? It's this one.
And I wish you could make like a world like that where it's just keep building on it.
I mean, you've been working on your the one for like our shorts, right?
Hmm.
Minecraft Sleepers. Did you find it? Yeah, okay. You're standing on it, Deli, like, or Alex, one of them over there.
Oh, how does it mean?
Sheriff sign. Oh, it's the big sign at
I'm
the
the
top.
sheriff.
There you go.
And a fence post.
Found it.
Nice. Alright, what's the next one? Gotta clean this place again. Now they're gonna come in and shoot paintballs again and make it all ugly.
Let's see.
Did you see that we found the gnome, Delia? He was wanted.
I did see the gnome.
He's wanted. $5,000.
Give me my 5,000. I found him. Give me. Give me. Give me. Hey. I'm cashing in. Give me. Bitch. You didn't give me my 5,000. Can I pick up this axe and hit that gnome and destroy him? God.
Like,
Oh,
game session was ended by the host.
Yup, that's what I got.
Oh, did you not get in here?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm reinvite you.
Dreamline asks Delia, how far are you on Yakuza?
Yakuza, I think I'm after 11. Is that what it is? is.
I can never tell how far anyone is in that game because there's so many side things that everybody keeps doing that I don't know if you're doing quests or not.
I will say I have found and have
Oh.
loved doing cabaret battles, and I have bit the bullet because I had the game originally on Game Pass, and it was leaving in 2 days. I bought the game on through Game Pass since it was cheaper there versus Steam. So I'm just like, I get to keep my cabaret battles forever. I was having such a good time with my cabaret battle.
What are cabaret battles?
Oh, let me tell you, Zakanis. That's where I run a hostess club. And I don't want to say pimp out these ladies, but
But that's what you
make
do.
my money. I definitely make my money, and these ladies get paid for their services.
It's a very real thing in Japan still.
I know it is, and I definitely am raking in the money. But essentially, there's like different areas of oh, I forgot what area that Majima is in. But essentially, it's a what is it?
Have you started playing Mahjong yet?
No, I've done no other side mission other than occasional karaoke, occasional dance, and only, well, a little bit of real estate for you, and only the cabaret club for Majima. That is primarily what I have done. I've had such a good time managing my mogul as a cabaret club owner. Oh my god, it's such a good time. But essentially, I'm gonna grow my empire. Steal and poach other cabaret owners' top girls, and I'm gonna become an empire. Yes.
You want this as an actual game, don't you?
I already bought it.
No, man, like you want the cabaret thing as a standalone game.
Oh yes. If that was a standalone game, I wouldn't even bought Yakuza. I'd have been like, oh yeah, just give me that game.
Alex would play that too.
So
Oh,
much
boy.
fun.
Host club manager, sim,
Yeah, so much fun.
and then you name it Oran High School Host Club.
But don't.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Do 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 do. That show is actually really good though.
It is a super good show.
It's so funny.
R.I.P. that they got my hopes up about a second season. Or
And then it
whatever
never
next
happened, yeah.
season. Yeah.
Like I talked about earlier, the shows that keep teasing it and their
Yeah,
merch
it
and
is,
stuff
it's
don't
like-
sell enough or something and they don't get the money so they can't make a second one.
She's
Which
like,
is weird because I thought Oran High School Host Club was popular, but I guess not enough.
I was about to say the audience is still there, but it's just like, hey, you gotta stop teasing me about this, because otherwise I'm about to start raging. Every time you tease me about this, it doesn't happen. That's like one more tick on the rage meter for me to about to pop off. Just
Really about to
stop mentioning it.
Crack.
Stop mentioning it.
Can't get this thing clean.
Get the ladder. Get the ladder.
Kamurocho is also based on an actual.
It's above. It's dirt above it.
I'm saying it's based on an actual area in Tokyo, the red light district.
Nice.
This is they remade it a bit for their game and renamed it to something else so that it doesn't conflict with real life people and all that stuff.
There you go. I got it.
Are you gonna get the pirate game, Dreamliner? I think it's like Majima, whatever, goes to Hawaii.
I didn't think it was Majima. I thought it was a new guy. It doesn't look like Majima. Well, I don't want to say no spoilies because this is my first ever Yakuza game and I know it's old as fuck.
How was it called, the new one?
Yakuza, like a dragon? Yakuza like a pirate? Something like that.
Sega, like a dragon, pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. It is Goro Majima,
whatever.
yeah, like I said. It's
It is
Majima.
Majima?
Yeah.
Majima, what happened to you? They
He became a
massacred my
pirate.
boy. Well, I'm also thinking like a dragon. He also, if that's also him, I'm like. They
Oh, no,
massacred my
like a
boy.
dragon is a different guy.
Oh, then yeah.
But this
Like
is a
Dragon
new
pirate.
game. Yeah, so this is just in the same like side game series that is like a dragon, but it's Majima that's the main character for this one.
But it has the same guy on the front cover.
No,
Yes,
Look at it. Look up Yakuza Hawaii and just look at the box art.
Hawaii. Whenever my friend plays this godforsaken game, it pops up.
Well, it hasn't been
Yakuza.
released yet.
Then I don't know what my friend is.
He probably played Like a Dragon, which is the first game.
I don't know.
That is a different dude.
I don't know. They need to start having a naming system. I can't keep up. I literally have to look up, what order should I play these games? I need this not in chronological order, but in storyline order.
There's also one
Yeah,
that
like,
takes
start with
place.
Yakuza 0.
Yeah, there's also one that takes place in like ancient Japan, like feudal Japan,
Jesus.
and it's just all the Yakuza characters, but they're like Yakuza back in the day instead.
Is that Kiryu's ancestors, Majima's ancestors?
Something like that. Yeah, but it's I haven't played any of the games. I just know of them. Dame dame, dame yo, dame dame yo. Anta ga suki de, suki de, dore dake. And then I don't know the lyrics no more. I own one of the Yakuza games. I know I do. I just don't know which one.
You said you own one of the Yakuza games?
Yeah, I know I do. Hang on. Yakuza 0 is what I own.
Hmm. That's where the cabaret battle is. You should play it.
Yes, but isn't there like a remade version that it's like better graphics? The Kiwami
think
or
so.
whatever?
I thought Yakuza 0 was a relatively recent game that came out. When did 0 release? It came out in 2015. Oh, 10 years ago?
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't think that one.
10 years ago.
That's not that bad. Did
Oh my god.
Zero have a re-release?
That got me pretty bad, actually. Thankfully, not the fart. I think. There is prequel. Okay. But have they made an upgraded version of it? Because I know there's something
I
called
thought
Kiwami.
Kiwami was a different one. Was a different Yakuza number.
No, Kiwami
I
is
thought
the
it was Zero
remade.
just because of the story.
Kiwami is the
story
remade
mode.
versions that where they got like upped graphics and stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was for Zero. Because I also have Kiwami, but I didn't think it was for Zero.
Kiwami 1 and 2 are remakes of 1 and 2. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And because those are much older. Meow. Wham.
You blinded me with water.
Hi, Hayden. It's me, the Deluge.
The deluge.
How's this tree dirty on its leaves? Possibly.
Zero's the only 0. Okay. That's good. Means I have the version that is the only version, so I don't have to worry about like remakes or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever play it, but we'll find out.
Just at least do the cabaret battle. I'm telling you, once you start playing it, you're gonna get hooked.
I'll just live in the mahjong parlor instead.
No, do the cabaret battle. I'm telling you, it's so worth it.
I didn't like intend to start this wall and like finish it. It just flowed. So now I'm here and that wall
You're
is
in
done.
the flow state. Yeah, you're in the flow state. It's just flowing.
How did you get the plastic palm tree so dirty? What?
How? That's
Damn.
why I said, how is the palm tree so dirty?
If I remember the story of this.
Yeah.
It's that they didn't have enough alcohol, etc., like enough food
Yeah.
on this. And then some food was bad, so they just started throwing food around, and like basically the passengers rioted.
Ah.
Oh, I thought they just had explosive diarrhea.
No,
They just
that
shat
would have
everywhere.
also made sense though. But
Yeah,
I thought it looked like birds that shat all over the thing.
would have also made sense.
I think it's a little bit of like an inspiration from the year-long cruise that they had like during the
Those games?
The COVID.
Yeah, and then like they kind of made a funnier version of it where they ran out of stuff and passengers rioted and started throwing things.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, it might be something else.
I still find it funny that I remember, back when Total Biscuit lived. When he talked about him and Jem going on like a cruise. They went on like this metal cruise. It was, just a cruise filled with metal bands that play music all the time, right? And for dinner one time they got to like sit at the same table as the captain. So they were like talking a bunch, and he remarked that like the metal cruises are his favorite by far of all the themed ones that he has to do, because the metal fans drink more than anyone else. Like they have to stock up on extra alcohol before it, but they don't break anything. They're polite and just nice people. They just have fun, basically. So he was like, not only are profits up, I also get to share the boat with decent people. So they were by far his favorite cruises.
Ew, jeez.
Which I thought was kind of funny, because everybody that isn't into metal assumes the metal people are like violent, right? When they tend to be the most chill. And I know that, I guess I'm a metalhead, or I used to be. Oh wait, what did you full finish?
I think it was a loop hero, right?
Wait,
Whatever they-
weren't you 15 before? Did you finish 3 games?
No, he was 17, but like 15 showed up or something.
Oh. Loop Hero. I haven't finished that game. Only 16 hours in it, to be fair. I think it's a good game, though. It's almost kind of like an idle game, I would say. Like, it kind of is, so... Because if you want to just farm exp and stuff, you can just, not do any inputs for a while and let him loop around for a while.
A loop hero. Looping? Who that?
In this economy?
Yeah.
Are you looking for games to complete all the achievements in?
He's waiting for me to get back to dealing drugs with him.
Oh, you guys are playing that game too? I've been wanting to play that game.
The schedule 1, yeah.
Why is it named that?
Getting that game.
No idea.
Because in America, Schedule 1 drugs are a thing.
Oh,
Well, Schedule 1 is a level of narcotic.
Right.
I guess you would know that
like a
because your line of work.
classification. Yeah.
Well, it's because of my work, what I was doing.
Alright, that makes sense, yeah.
Then that makes a lot of sense, yeah. I just thought it had something to do with schedules. I was like, it doesn't make any sense. It's a game about drugs.
I had no idea, yeah.
Is it fun though, the game? Now that you guys have put a bunch of hours into it.
It looks fun, at least from TikTok.
So, I guess I must admit, it looks like a meme game. when you look at like screenshots and stuff.
When you look at it, like, you kind of end up ignoring the weird eyes of my character. Like, there are meme stuff in it. You can make some really weird drugs where they make people like levitate, or like our main seller, Dark Dick, turns people black when they smoke it. But you can also make people ginger.
You can make people explode. I've seen that one.
Yeah, we haven't gone there.
That's pretty bad for business, though. They're gone after that.
Nah.
But yeah, you can like get some really weird effects, which does make it memey. And of course, you can fight cops, etc. Right? Like, so you can do all that. But Dom and I, like we discussed with Granny before,
Don't know.
we're very
Called.
Business
we're
order.
very, like we're very goal-oriented, I guess.
I mean, that's what I said. Why we never clicked with like Lethal Company. Lethal Company is like
Yeah.
you pretty much to have fun in that game. You need to goof around because the game itself isn't that fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not. I like that's fun maybe once, but in the end of the day, I really like completing goals. Like in this game, all the things there's a goal like in itself, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about this before. And that's a reason why I'm bad with like open world games, right? Because a lot of them expect you.
Things to do. But
Yeah, but it's like a lot of them, like Skyrim and those, they kind of expect you to roam around and do whatever, right? I'm very bad at that because I need to have a quest going. It's why Spider-Man worked for me, because you always have a quest or side quest active. They're very easy to see on the map. There's like all these little goals that are very easy to get to, right?
yeah.
So that kept me going through that. It's also like why MMOs work for me, right? Because in MMOs you constantly have a goal.
yeah.
You're either leveling, which is a goal to get like a level, you're finishing dungeons or doing quests. Like there's always something. You're never like directionless. It's why Valheim worked for me too, because we had the bosses. So I had like an aim. I don't think I would have kept playing otherwise. Like if it was just like explore and build, I would have gotten bored pretty quickly, I think. But having that in the back of my head, that okay, yeah, like I want to upgrade my base so that I can get like the new tech rolling, so I can go find the boss and keep going like that basically. Core Keeper does that really well too, because Core Keeper has a lot of bosses and like small steps basically.
North.
North, yes.
That is my quest. In Core Keeper, at least. Just north.
And
Where Steven is getting like shivers up the spine.
yeah, PTSD. I still have a clip of when you guys find the centipede the first time.
I don't think you were with us, so it's just our noises.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like, what is that? What is that?
Pure panic.
Also, I have
like
one of you
watching,
losing your staff.
Yeah. And then finding it.
Well,
It'd
because
be
I
like-
said, are you sure it's not in your inventory? It's like, no, it's not. I checked. Oh, fuck.
I remember exactly.
I remember liking watching Cookie only for the W commentary.
Oh, yeah, because you don't really play Court Keeper.
Yeah, I have it, but it didn't click with me. And it doesn't have to. It's
No.
fine.
I'd suggest trying it again now, because it's since you played, they've added and changed so many things. So, like, you obviously might not still like it, but I'm just saying, like, it might be worth trying.
Why do you still have stream elements?
I don't know. I keep forgetting about it. And I guess I'm hoping that the bot seeing that I'm live,
I'll give you sponsorships.
yeah, at some point, but I don't think I'll ever get a sponsorship again from them. Yeah, I mean,
The joys of being in Sweden.
I'd see that. I mean, Dom's not getting anything either. We were
The
both
joys of
got.
not being in the US.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Hell, that Genshin sponsorship paid me what, like $500 or something?
Oh, it's a nice chunk of change.
Yeah. You played more Terraria? No, I kind of trailed off from that one, like I did the first time as well. There's something about it; it doesn't hook me in as hard as I wanted to do. Even though, like, I obviously know it's a good game, right? Like, I guess it's kind of like how Alex sees Core Keeper, right? Like, she doesn't see it as a bad game; it just isn't for her.
Yeah. Subjective.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good games out there that I just would never play. Like all the Elden Ring games.
One that I like have had on my freaking
Souls
wish
game.
list for a long time, that by all like metrics is like a superb game that I haven't bought yet, is RimWorld.
Yeah, I would never.
And I keep thinking I might want to play it, and then I just think about it's a very like micromanagey kind of game, and I think it would be too tedious for me.
And it's also pretty hard, right?
I don't mind the hard, that's just a challenge part, and you can set it to different difficulties, but it's like,
Fair.
it's one of those like where I know that eventually I would just get fed up having to like do all the tasks and stuff every single fucking day and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
It might be fun as a stream game because you can name all the colonists, right? So it becomes like a
True.
a narrative that way.
A little bit like Cult of the Lamb. When you can have one player
Are you
feed
getting-
to another one.
Cole, are you getting paid for being on call, or like extra paid, or is that just part of the job description that sometimes you have to be on call? Don't think I want to go in an infinity pool. I saw some scary videos from the earthquake down in like Myanmar and Thailand.
You just get swept out because like
You see all the water and shit, like, and the like everything cracking. It's terrifying.
yeah.
Though, like, people don't usually know this because of the camera angle, but there is a ledge that like is below it. It only looks like you're like on the edge, but you actually have a safety net essentially.
I want Power Steam 2.
Have they said anything about a date for it, or?
This year. Don't know if that's early access or not though.
Probably early access, right? Because it was successful for them last time. There we go. Ding ding. I can immediately tell who is next to me cleaning right now.
Fine.
I was doing the windows over there, and then suddenly just like,
It's me, Mario. Gotta make sure it's clean.
yes. Can I reach that palm tree from here? Yeah! Hell yeah! Parkour!
Hardcore, parkour.
Because these leaves are dirty on top as well somehow.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, I cleaned one of the other palms. It must have really, like, flung the food around. The ladder tried to kidnap me.
Tell it to stop. Y'all walking in the rinse zone. What are we talking about? I'm rinsing.
Oh, she's rinsing. You hear that?
I'm rinsing.
It's making me not go to the pool.
Can almost smell the chlorine.
You're not supposed to, that means people have peed in the water.
Ah!
Rip.
People don't actually know that, but chlorine doesn't have that much of a smell. It's when you, like, pee, or, like, if the water hasn't been changed in a long while, and because sweat can also cause it. There's a substance that reacts with chlorine and creates a gas that rises from the water, which creates that pool smell that everybody thinks is so good. It actually means the water's dirty. I mean, the chlorine kills everything that's, like, nasty, but it's still, like, a bit ick, right?
Yeah. It technically not supposed to. Yeah. Smell.
Yeah, the pool is supposed to smell as little as possible, basically. But if you go to, like, well-managed places, then
Nice.
it's usually good.
Nice.
There's a wall somewhere. Oh, I saw it. It's over here.
There you go.
It's one of those where it's like in the cracks. Yep. Nice! You did that quick. Look how clean it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a nice camera angle for this.
Mm-hmm. And then the big old pool.
That looked cool. I like that one. Like, that was a nice, like, finishing thing. We're so high up.
Am I being pushed?
No.
Oh,
Session closed by host.
Yeah, I have to re-invite again.
what we doing? What we cleaning?
A man.
Cleaning.
Mansion.
Or a villa, I guess.
We have a whole freaking scaffolding thing going
Oh,
on
this
here.
thing is dirty. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I gave it a rinse and it's like it got the first layer of dirt, but this dollar sign's still here. Oh my god.
What level of power washer do you have?
Let's see.
I think for these we all have like the highest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Then it's so dirty. Yeah, the white.
If you press E, does the power washer say Prime Vista Pro?
Yeah.
Far left. Okay, then that is the best one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What did they do to this house?
Wrecked it.
Don't remember the story of this one.
It doesn't say here. I think it says for me on the end screen, but
Messages. What a miss. Du-du-du.
when you have to deep clean so hard, you almost cause water damage.
I know. That's why I'm using the spray a little bit to try to hit up.
So the builders basically went fuck you because the guy who wanted this, or like had this built,
Yeah.
wanted to pay them in their new crypto coin instead of dollars. So yeah,
That's understandable. That's understandable.
I get that. Yeah, the
Yep.
builders. You know what?
I
Fair.
want to get paid in cash.
Yeah. Just explain all like the lines, etc., and like that the house isn't actually finished.
Yeah. Do you have a driveway in your house now, Deli?
I've been had a driveway.
No, I was wondering if you had one.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
concrete
it's-
or is it tarmac? What is it?
I don't know what tarmac means.
Asphalt.
It's concrete. Yeah, it's concrete. I had to think about it a little bit.
Can you power wash it?
No, a portion of the driveway is a little busted, so technically it needs to be repaired. But then I have a tree in my yard that probably has roots underground that goes into my driveway, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't feel like
So you have to
yeah.
get rid of the tree, all that, yeah.
or
okay.
or pay to get rid of the roots that the tree has that are in the driveway, and I'm like, but
Concrete,
I
baby.
can pull into this driveway though. It's fine. I can still drive on the driveway. It's all good. So it's not like an unusable driveway. It's just like, I mean, it could. It's a little busted. When I bought my house, my mom was just like, I mean, if I was buying this house, this would be one thing I would repair. And I'm like, without bougie like
You're
that.
not the
So
one
we're good.
buying
Yeah,
it.
like, without bougie like that, we'll deal with a little busted driveway. We're able to drive. We're good. We're good. We're good.
pros of not living in the US. I don't have to be on the same road to Stelly.
What do you mean?
I mean,
If
to be
she
fair, I've never been
drives like
pulled.
she plays Power Wash Sim.
No. I've never been pulled over for nothing. I've never gotten a ticket for nothing. I'm actually quite a safe driver. I'm a very safe driver, actually. Yeah. You'd be lucky to be driving near me.
Oh.
Actually. Yeah. I said it. I said it.
Alright.
Your safety. Well, I will say I worry about me numero uno, but your safety would somewhat be not guaranteed, but would be
mean-
like a hey, just don't hit me. We're all good. We're all good.
I mean, driving is one of those like kind of crazy things where we're all like driving murder machines basically, but we all
Yeah.
agree to not murder each other with it.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, you stay in your lane. We all agree to use our signals, even though people don't. We all agree to use our
Oh,
signals.
God. Turn signals are like people just don't understand. Like, it's so easy. Why don't you use them?
Or they're just like, oh yeah. Hey, this thing I need to use, I'm using it just as I turn. And it's like, you
Yeah.
son of a bitch. You
I-
son of a bitch. Use that like 4 seconds before you turn, if you would so please. I could slow down. I could just let you in. I could brake a little bit before you all of a sudden just yeet yourself off into the distance.
Yes, I can like attest that the amount of times we just sat like waiting to drive into a roundabout, and I'm like, it's like this guy isn't doing any sort of turning signals. I don't know if he's gonna like exit this time, if I can drive out, and just have to sit there and wait and hope for the best, right?
Yep, you just rolled your thumbs basically.
And then you're just like, oh, I could have driven there, but if
Yep.
he had only like signal,
Yep.
but no, now I have to wait. Like, thanks, bitch.
Yes. Or even the opposite. It's like, okay, I'm waiting to turn. And it's like, okay, this person has not put on the signals. Yes, there's a turn in front of me. Like there's a right hand turn that someone could turn
Yeah.
and I could go.
The worst
but
offenders.
I'm assuming that they're not gonna turn. And it's like, oh, you put it on. Oh, you waited? Oh, go fuck yourself. Oh,
Yeah.
I could have turned, and you didn't. You just waited until 2 seconds. Oh, I'm turning him, and it's like, you son of a.
The worst
I can't-
offenders are always the BMW and like Audi drivers.
Yeah.
They drive like they own the road and they never use their turn signals ever. And then they look annoyed when you like drive in front of them. It's like, yeah, but you didn't use a freaking turn
How
signal.
dare I slow them down by driving the speed limit or a little bit above, because I usually do. Let's be real.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
I usually drive 5 to 10 above, depending. I know the areas that's like, it's a little risky to go a little bit above.
it's like if there's kids around, no, obviously
Yes.
not.
Oh, yeah.
But
No, that's when you
If I'm
speed
in-
even
if I'm in a
faster.
if I'm in a neighborhood and I'm like, ooh, I see kids playing, just like, if I even see a kid hinting at, oh, they're playing in their yard, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and slow down. I didn't want to have this kid accidentally trip and fall anywhere near the street. That's not gonna be me. Get away from me, child.
Or
Get out of here.
If there's someone walking a dog and they have like the leash super loose and you're not
Loose, yeah.
looking at
Or
it, and
extended,
I'm
yeah.
like,
You're like,
that dog
don't
is gonna
fucking do it.
see like a squirrel and just fucking fly into the road, and I'm gonna kill someone's dog. Like, I'm not doing that today. Or ever, please. Thank you.
For me, what really irks my nerve is if I'm waiting patiently and I'm like, okay, the timing's not there yet, and then someone behind me honks, and I'm like, this son of a bitch, you can't see what I see. You shut your mouth right now. I'm like, you don't see what I see. Just because for now it looks clear. Shut up. I'm concentrating right now.
Wait a minute or two. It's fine.
It'll be all good.
Unless you're like something that has sirens on it. I don't give a fuck what you think.
If something has sirens on it, I'd be like, they'd put on their sirens, and I'd pull a little to the right, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
they'll just go. If someone's honking, I'd be like, you're not anyone important. All right. I'm
I had a
keep looking at
3-year-old
what I'm
hold
doing.
a full-grown pit
Oh
bull on the
my
side of the road the other day. What the fuck?
Yeah, the
that-
3-year-old what?
That-
A 3-year-old
Um,
kid, I guess, holding
yeah.
a full-grown pit bull on the side of
Jeez.
the road.
Yeah, that parent needs to get their parent card revoked.
Yeah.
Like
They give out
immediately.
parent cards?
I wish. In some cases, honestly.
You should need to take a parenting test to be able to have kids.
Like, I understand that like it doesn't make sense, but damn, it would be nice sometimes, because some people should not Or is
have
it
kids.
every kid deserves a parent, not every parent deserves a kid? Or
Yes,
something like
that is the saying, yeah. And I agree on that one. I mean, I'm sure Dom knows plenty of parents that
Yeah,
are
but then the
shitty.
dad could have held the goddamn pit bull, right?
But see, even when I got Shar-Peis, which are obviously not as strong as pit bulls as a child, my parents would let me walk those Shar-Peis until they were like, all right, can we trust you? And I want to say 7 or 8. And they didn't even let me walk. They let me hold one leash in my backyard, and my Shar-Pei took me with it, and I got dragged a couple feet. They were like, yeah, that's why we don't let you walk it. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I wanted to walk my dog so bad. They were like, no, you just open the door for the backyard, and you let them out. That's as much as you get to do. And I was like, okay. I just want to walk them. They were like, no. You see what just happened? No. That's okay.
Could you imagine a 3-year-old walking our dog that we had?
Oh my god,
Like,
they would be a bloody mess at the end because they would have been dragged for miles and like scraped up
Yeah.
against the asphalt. Our dog was a mostly a border collie, like genetically, but also
But
a
had
fair amount of
husky.
husky,
Yeah.
which means it was a really clever dog who was also strong as a fucking bull and liked to pull because huskies are sled dogs and all they want to do is keep pulling.
Ooh.
It's what they do. They're working dogs that pull. That's their job. So yeah, everywhere we went, you had to like really hold the leash tight because she was strong. Even up to the literally days before she had to be put down, like when she was getting ill, she was still strong as hell. Like freaking old ass dog, just still pulling me around.
She would just like lean on the leash. She just
Yep,
never gave
constantly.
Test it.
No, she didn't test it. She just constantly pulled at it. Like she was just. It's like a
And she
locomotive,
would,
right? She just wanted to go forward the entire time.
up. And I never understood it because she just kept like wheezing sometimes from like.
You're pulling
leaning
too
on it,
hard,
Like
yeah.
collar.
Yeah, but it's like it's on her throat, right? And she was just still not give up. I was like, I'm not
Must
forcing
go
you to go
forward.
back. It's just like you can't
Must
slow
go
down.
forward.
She had
She was
one
kind of-
direction.
Yeah.
She was a
Boy.
double. Oh, she was a W dog. You know, she held the W key.
Yes. Agnome. Oh damn, Skinny is fucking gonna be jacked. One day Zach will learn how to drive.
Yes, one day. When we have self-driving cars, and I don't have to do it anymore.
I mean, technically, you still have to know how to drive in case self-driving goes
Nah,
out.
nah, nah. When they get good enough, that's not gonna be a thing.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That's how you're gonna get around it. I see.
Is learning how to drive in a self-driving car cheating?
Yes. You have to know how to drive when self-driving doesn't drive. for you.
It's like I don't know if you want to call it cheating, but like if you learn with an automatic, you're not allowed to drive manual here in Sweden.
Oh, that's not the case.
Um,
What you got
Which is why
license-
most
yeah,
schools actually make you do use the manual cars, because that way you get a card that you can use for both. A license, that is.
The license is cheaper for automatic though, so
Yep,
there are
'cause
people
you-
still get it.
Yeah.
But, like my teacher was like, it's a good thing they're taking manual because we've had students come back later on because they want to get like a cheaper car, and they're all manual because like used cars are usually manual, right?
Yeah, there are
And
more
so they have to come
manuals.
back
So.
and like supplement their license.
Then we had the fucking cheat cars. Epa Traktor.
I hate those fuckers.
Basically, there's like a weird law. I think it's meant so that like kids or like teenagers in the boonies can get to school and stuff. It's like the original idea. But basically, you take a car, and I think you have to weld shut like the pistons in the engine except for one, right, Alex, or something like that.
I don't know the well.
It's
formatting, but-
basically you have to make the engine a lot weaker, right? Then you put like a warning triangle in the back, and boom, you can now drive as a 15-year-old in on the like roads. Problem is that a lot of people cheat, so they they fake. They have like an electronic switch, so they can just hit a switch to like make the car go full speed again. They don't have to really take a test or anything, so they don't know like how to behave on the roads, and there are multiple accidents every year that are related to them. I think they're so dumb. I don't care if they like can't get to school. They're literally just a danger. And you just know because we see a lot of like expensive cars, like newer Volvos and like Mercedes and stuff like that. There's no way they have done the whole like work on the pistons. They just like they're doing the electronic thing to cheat.
Yeah, it sounds like a brand new fucking like SUV looking super like nice, and you just have that triangle in the back. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now me and Alex get annoyed every time we see them.
Yeah. Also, the old manufactured box, that's basically what I have. But mine is like alright. It's just old.
She has a Ford that's a bit older.
A Ford car. Tiny. Gets the job done though. Taking me from A to B, and sometimes C. Oop. I feel like it's like a little rite of passage to have a shitty car as the first one. Which isn't gonna happen to our cousin because he's gonna get Tesla as his first car.
Yep. Which is a shitbox, just in a different way.
Well, yeah, but it's an expensive shit box.
Yep. All Teslas are fucking terrible cars. And people have been saying this for a long time. People just didn't want to listen. They have like no resale value at all. They like you bought them, it's like it just tanks in value immediately. Hell, there was a mechanic that like started converting them to like normal engine for fun because they had better resale value that way.
Get a Tesla look with
With an engine that like runs and stuff,
better
and
better stuff. Not to grow up rich.
I mean, that's the
didn't
thing
have it
though. Like
bad,
the
but
Japanese
he's-
cars are like insane. Like they just last because they have their companies have policies that they enact and like how things are supposed to be made. So even when they get their parts globally, they're always up to standard because they want to build things to last. It's like a very Japanese thing to do.
Yeah.
It's like Toyota still run like 60 years later, like nothing ever happened.
Cold Star. Haven't heard of it.
Cold Star? I know Polestar. Polestar is the electric vehicles from Volvo. Used to be their racing brand. Like for racing here, Polestar. I think they still are. But then they spun it into an actual company and started making like high-end kind of sportsy electric cars. You know, they wanted to compete with Tesla, I think. But their cars just look better in my opinion. Like, yeah, Polestar. So yeah, it's a Swedish-Chinese company. Because it's with Geely. These fucking like balconies and shit, man.
You gotta get on the scaffold.
I did, and I got
No.
stuck for a second.
Parkour.
No, you... Parkour!
I think Delia's been through here.
I clean what I want.
It's not a face, man.
And that's when the chancla flew at Delia's head.
No, no dog.
You still see like a bunch of like maybe not a bunch, but still see like really old Volvos drive around.
Yeah, they
They're
were
clearly like
a quality company too.
well.
Or used to be at least. I don't know what they're like now.
Yeah, I
but-
don't. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, see a bunch of old ones. Where you just tell, like, oh yeah, that fucker's old, but still runs. Like, it is
It might be boring, but they're also like really safe cars.
reliable. Yeah.
Because that is something that they've been like crazy about for a long time. It was a reason for why
See them.
why Geely wanted to like buy them, was because they have their own like lab for testing crashes and stuff like that, which not everyone does. And yeah, they were the ones who invented the what's it? Is it called 3-point? Or is it 2-point? It's the belt that every car has now. They invented. But instead of keeping the patent, they said that the amount of like lives this will save is worth releasing the patent for. So they just released it so everybody could use it.
Oh, yeah.
And it has
Like,
actually saved loads of people compared to the old ones.
One day I will get a brand new car.
One day. Today's that day. Is it?
No.
Damn. I wanted to get to it.
Nuh-uh. Because I don't roll. And Volvo means I roll.
Autobots roll out.
It's because they were founded by a Swedish company, Svenska Kullagringsfabriken or something like that. Basically, they made ball bearings and figured that if they make a car company, then they could sell more ball bearings.
So what I'm
Like-
hearing is that they're a bunch of rogues, and that they just have ball bearings at the ready in case they have to disappear.
That's not what a ball bearing does, but fair enough.
No. Rogues use ball bearings in order to, make people fall. Ah.
It's D&D. Yeah.
Yeah.
D&D, yeah.
Yeah, D&D.
But yeah, that is where they got their name from. I roll.
I roll, you roll, we all roll together. Hey, yo, that gnome's pumping iron. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Did you see it now?
Yeah. Is that a ball next
Pumping
to
that
him?
iron.
What's next to him? Does he have bikini next to him? Is
What?
he getting bitches? Is he getting
Gnome
bitches?
bitches.
Does he have bitches?
I actually don't know what that is.
Is he getting bitches?
And I think it's just part of the mat. I think it's like a...
I think he's getting bitches.
Alright. Probably getting bitches. Oh, speaking of gnomes.
Yeah.
So one of the characters for the D&D is named Swallow Macbeth.
Ayo, swole.
And he's... I
Whoa.
don't remember if it was... I think it was a halfling paladin. It's
Holy
just...
shit.
It's just swole. Like... it's a one-shot, like, so, you can have kind of
It's a
fun with
meme
the
one,
character. Yeah. And it's just like... We saw the name Swallow Macbeth.
Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum.
It is too bad you can't cast Might with a ranged weapon. That would have been fun.
No smiting.
Might has to be melee as far as I remember.
Yes.
I haven't played much Paladin.
You don't want to be a pal, but then I'll go see myself out. Alright, what are we doing?
I don't like the oath.
Oh, she's joshing. One of these barriers is still fucked. Okay, perfect.
Kind of weird because you always feel like somebody's
Uh,
watching me.
yeah. Perfect. Zakanis,
This
yeah,
one,
the
Alex.
glass you're on. Yeah, perfect, thank you.
Where you like, I cleaned
Can you also
this.
clean the post right there? The one that you were just on in that corner. It's still dirty. Nice, thank you.
It's on the outside, so it's hard to find or like get to.
What did that
Oh my
say? That was
sure
third
I
floor
can.
wall. Third floor wall.
I don't see the one that's dirty. Which wall?
Hold on, let me reping it. Boop. It just says third floor wall.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at them. They're all like okay.
I did just make it highlight. Let me get back up.
Yeah, Granny?
It's my job. Up, Kim. Oh, I'm falling down.
Oh, I found it.
Did you get it? Okay. Was it on the outside? Or
There you go. It was the it's kind of weird. It was like the side bit here. If you look at my stream that I'm shooting on, it was this thing.
Okay.
That's why it was hard to see because it was in the sun. So it was like, you know, the highlight barely showed.
Driveway. This is the driveway. Porch. This is the driveway though.
It's this wall.
Oh, take it. Found it. Maybe
Oh,
it-
here, hang on.
Okay, we got it. Nice.
Oh, I canceled the thing.
What'd you cancel?
Oh, there you go. I can see it now.
Oh.
Hey, look at that. No, it actually looks like a decent house again.
Yeah. A decent mansion.
I guess we're gonna call it there.
Yeah. Takes too long to make it another mission.
Yeah.
A good cleaning session, everybody.
Quick clean.
Then you left and there was sound of breaking.
Oh, I'm sorry I broke y'all's hearts.
I just heard like, it was like, I don't know, someone broke a window or something.
and I added y'all's expectations, I guess.
Did I end up here? Oh, okay. One of my friends raided someone that I didn't know, so you know I have to right click on the tab just to see like how did I get here. Like,
Who are you?
I have to trace the thing basically.
Never did that, never did that, never did that.
Do, 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 do. We'll go to Nami Pew. There we go. I think Alex would work with power watching, but I don't think there's that many jobs in that sector.
But you could be on. Oh.
Oh, hang on.
BYOB. Be on boss.
Before I raid out, I am gonna gift that stupid bot. Where are you? Wait, what? Why doesn't he show up in the thing? Like in the list? What? Yeah, I need him to say something more.
Can't you just do it and like click on the name and chat?
No, because the raid thing is hiding it, and I don't want to cancel it. You know what? We'll just do this. And then another one's. Oops, that was the wrong one. Whatever. We'll shake the fops again. Anyway, I can see it now.